Hello Gizbos and welcome back to another FIFA 22 Portsmouth created career mode. So we start off the episode away at Burnley. It's still telling us that Mikey is the top goal scorer for the league, which is kind of I guess not a shock because Mikey's a good goal scorer, but just for the fact that it doesn't seem like he scored a lot of goals and we've won a lot of matches, and we've actually played quite, I guess, okay. More so than home than away. Again, away we go 1-0 down to Burnley. A very poor goal to concede. Neil has an effort. It's a really good save from the goalkeeper. Should be 1-1, but we didn't really play well. It's like the other games that we've played away from home. We're just not playing well. Here sums up our away sort of performance. Ian should be saving it. I don't know why he's diving for that. Thankfully, he's offside, and it was a dude who just came on as well. So great little introduction for him. But he did have a say in assisting for the goal. Again, poor from Ian to concede, and we lose 2-0 away at Burnley, and maybe chance for Alfie maybe to start the away games going forward in the future, something to consider. Man City come to town and Kevin De Bruyne gives Man City an early lead. 17 minutes gone on that, but we did let our heads get down. Man City were actually only above us by 1 point, so it actually wasn't overly that bad, but a really good touch from Mikey and a really good finish away from the goalkeeper. Nathan Ake getting out-muscled by Mikey, and yeah, Mikey just proving people wrong really. He's scoring goals and sort of doing really well up top on his own. Again here, he took it first time, and this time on the outside of the left foot, but it was a really good save from the goalkeeper this time. And then Man City did the sucker punch. Cole Palmer actually seemed to be impressed coming in, but Novio gives it back to the goalkeeper. Bad touch from Sov, shouldn't be giving it away. Couldn't get close with Ryan. It wouldn't let me change. I just felt like the game wanted Man City to score, and it did. But Tommy did well to win it back, and what a ball this is from Neil, right into Mikey's path. Left it late, got there ahead of the goalkeeper in the end, and scores to make it 2-2. So that's 2 for Mikey on the day, and we are back level with Manchester City again. But we scored like literally, I think, on 58 minutes. Man City went up the other end from kickoff, had this chance. Kevin De Bruyne, I know he's really good, but like it just felt like Man City were going to win this game. I could have had 15 men behind the ball, and Man City were just going to somehow walk away with 3 points regardless. And it was a case of, if you score this, we'll score. We'll score ourselves. We'll score as many as you. But Man City did wrap up the win 4-2. From a dude I didn't even want to try and pronounce. But this is probably the assist of the season, I'm not going to lie. Look at this from Neil. What a ball that is. B, beating the dude who scored, and B, gives the keeper the eyes. He looks to his right, puts it to his left, gives us a game, sort of a game on, potentially with 3 minutes to go, plus added time. But it really didn't matter. Look, 2 minutes again, Fernando going up the other end into Mahrez, look, and it just sat right for him. Manchester City win the game. And it was just Man City were going to win that game 10 years from now. So really poor from FIFA. I'm going to blame the game for that, not us. We played really well. Had to take that into our next away game, which was away at Tottenham. Should be beating Tottenham with how they're performing these days. And we do take an early lead. Mikey again after 8 minutes. Scoring goals a lot, and I'm liking it. But we had to wait till the second half to score, and skip into Harry Kane. A slight hint of offside. I thought Kane was either Dark Lord or Chris was playing him on, but Harry Kane scores to make it 1-1. We should have carried on pushing, really. We didn't, unfortunately. And I kind of wanted to sit back. I take a point. We led for so long. The fitness was tiring. But here, Dele Alli, the forgotten man at Spurs, really, obviously, has now moved on. Set up by Son. And he grabs the winner to make it 2-1 with 7 minutes to go as well. So really frustrating that we're conceding very late goals. We get a bit of luck. Tommy's shot looks like it was going into the far corner, but it was a really good save from the defender Amati as he punched it clear and just absolutely yanked it away with his arm. So it gave us a chance to score a goal. I think Pompey fans giving the keeper a bit of stick, and Joe almost misses. The keeper just stood there. Any movement, he would have saved that. But Joe gives us a 1-0 lead. Finally, we actually take a lead at home for a long time. We've not actually scored a while in front at home, and I don't think we've won at home for a while as well. But Leicester went up the other end and scored. Really good football work. a nice little back heel, and slids in. And this is a Leicester side that had Lucas Moura. I think Griezmann was playing for him. So they had really good players in his team. Leicester. Tielemans is obviously a really good player. Maddison, I think, was still there. But we get another penalty, another long shot, another handball. It's happened to us, and we'll get them, and it will continues to happen. But it's another penalty. This time, switched my ideas. Good job, I did. Puts it into the bottom right corner and gives us a 2-1 lead. Again, so a really good first half actually for us, because I don't think there's been a first half where we scored a lot of goals as well. We seem to wait till the second half to do that. And Joe just celebrating. I'm just pressing random buttons. I didn't want to celebrate with all religion. Not that I've got nothing against it, I'm just not a religious person myself. Zagaritis equalises for Leicester, makes it 2-2, and then into injury time we get a bit of luck. Mikey's shot blocked by the hand. It could have fell to Ocean, who could have slid it in. If a shot and went in, it might have gone in, and the referee would have allowed it. But we get a chance to win it in the 93rd minute. Only 2 minutes added on. Look, as you can see, Griezmann goes off for Daka, but it's too late because Joe this time probably more comfortably slots it away in the corner to give us a victory at home for the first time in a very long time. Poor camera angle there, so really sorry about that. More importantly, we're in a quarter-final, remember, of the EFL Cup, or the Carabao Cup it is now known called. Went with a really strong side against the Barnsley team that we need to be beating, because there is no disrespect to Barnsley. They're a championship side, and in real life they are bottom of the league, winning 11. So a chance to give us a early lead. Want to go right again. Good job of do, but it's a really good penalty from Joe. After 7 minutes, we lead at Oakwell. And I go to the travelling away fans to celebrate, and we are on course for potentially a semi-final, which, remember, the semi-final is done over 2 legs, home and away, but away goals don't count in that game. It's just literally on the aggregate score. And then just before half-time, you can see B's fitness bar already down, but it doesn't stop him picking out a wonderful ball and a great cross all the way, literally all the way through to Joe. Makes it 2. Second a day for Joe. I don't think that's... I've scored 4 goals. 3 of them were penalties. 4 of them were penalties, and 1 not a penalty. I could have had a hat trick, but what a save from the goalkeeper. More so from me. I don't know why I went left-footed. I should have gone right-footed, but I guess it's poor from me. But credit to the goalkeeper. Really good save. Here, Manchester United away. Early start, Joe curls it just over the bar, had the keeper stranding across the goal, but Joe nearly gives us a 1-0 lead, and then he turns provider. Wolves, as you can see, top of the league, which is crazy, but what a ball that is from Joe, and what a hit from B, and it hits the top of the net, and unfortunately it goes over the bar. What a goal that would have been. I don't know what this was for, but it was given against Keane, so it was obviously clear handball. Really unfortunate that it went against Keane, but it goes against us. But this one looked less obvious. I don't know, must have hit his arm under his leg. I'm not 100% too sure what that was all about. But Cristiano Ronaldo gives, or has the chance to give Manchester United the lead against Ian, who's not been in great form. But Ian redeems himself and makes a wonderful save to push it away. Here, Dan crunches Ronaldo absolutely. Full on injures Ronaldo so much. But what's more annoying is that we had the ball and then we gave it away, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, we've got to stop play. That would have been the other way around. They wouldn't have stopped playing. I think that actually happened away at Crystal Palace earlier in the season when McLovin went down injured and they went on to score. Keane made a really good challenge, but it just went back to the player. And Joe Garner, of all people, coming back to Manchester United, obviously progressed through the years, gives Man United the lead. So he lasted 65 minutes and then really bad defending. But look, just that little bit of luck we're not getting at the defence. It hits Dan. Ian's already on the ground and it just bounces into the ground and goes over. And Serge Gnabry, who's moved to Man United, gives them a 2-0 lead. Into the last away game of the month, we still have another home game. But a couple of changes, of course, loads of people playing, and we've had a lot of away games. But Neil gives us a 1-0 lead after 10 minutes, and that's Neil's first goal for God knows how long. I think he's only got 1 all season. But he adds another one to his collection, and I'm expecting more goals from him, to be honest. But I'm glad that he's given us the lead and something to build on away from home. Again, we've not really played away from home really well. Here, really good foul play, but it's a silly foul from Chris. I didn't really need to go in there. I could have laid him off. He played it back. Could have just stood there and see how that progressed. But Ian's having a better sort of towards the end of the month. That's 2 penalty saves in a row now for him, and doing better as a goalkeeper. The second one against Man United, I couldn't really sort of have a go because it was just unfortunate that it bounced over. Just past the half-hour mark, really good run from Joe. Great pullback, and Neil with his right foot hits the inside of the post and goes in, and we lead 2-0 away at Newcastle. And there's Neil looking for all the haters. I think after a fair few critics of Mick and former players in the team have actually said that Neil should be dropped. I don't know how he scored that. I really don't know how he scored that. To generate the power that he did, to lift it over Ian, to hit the bar, to bounce in, really defines physics. And then Mikey finds a great ball into Neil early in the second half, and what a finish that is. That doesn't look like a finish of a man that's lacking on confidence, does it really? But that is Neil's hat-trick, and that is his first hat-trick of the season, and finally Neil was grabbing the goals for us. St. Maximans did pull one back to make it 3-2. Really good goal, I'm not going to argue that. The through ball was absolutely incredible. But more importantly, we do manage to win. I did take off Neil in the end. The fitness of the team throughout December has actually been incredible. There's the travelling away fans up there. Finally, we get a bit of snow, and it took 42 minutes, and I can't believe it took this long to get a chance in the game because of the snow. It was actually so hard to play on, but what a finish that is from Mikey. There is no way that Mikey has done that. Absolutely sensational, and from going just about Premier League goal scorer to absolutely scoring, I think all bar Newcastle must be in every game that we've played this month in the Premier League. West Ham did get level. Poor defending again, just opens up in the middle, and it's a really good finish. Beat Sov, all ends up, and then we go up the other end this time, and Joe puts in a really good cross, and it picks out B, and I don't know what the West Ham defender was doing there. I thought he was going to hit, like, sort of header it, so that's why I sort of stopped with B, but it didn't matter. B come running in and smashed it on the volley into the top corner, and that was a really good goal. And then the sucker punch, I thought again he was offside, but they obviously timed it really well, and in the 92nd minute Mina grabs his second and West Ham's second, and it ends unfortunately 2-2, so we have to take a point, and again it's no home win other than Leicester for a while. So we're not playing great this month. I think 2 wins, 2 at home, 1 away. We have had some difficult games, but as you can see, McLovin and Paul are still out for a very long time. I didn't do the table because it is Bournemouth next, so join me for the semi-final.